So it looks like I forgot to do problem 36, C, D, and E from the homework from chapter 6.2. So we're going to go ahead and finish that real quick. This problem is related to um, the percent of people, 45% of adult Americans believe the overall state of the moral values of the United States is poor. And so we answered these questions already, A, B, using the binomial calculator in StatCrunch. And so now we want to answer C, D, and E. And so in this case, we still have these important values here, which we're going to end up using. So find and interpret the probability that more than 16 of those surveyed would feel the state of morals is poor. So what we're calculating is the probability that X is greater than 16. And so then we're going to go use StatCrunch to do that. StatCrunch. Let me open it. Sorry about that. So StatCrunch is open. And then within there, you're going to, we're going to stat calculator binomial. And then we had our n is equal to, let's double check that. Our n is equal to 25 since we're asking 25 adult Americans. 0.45 is our n. So this would be 25. 0.45 there, and what we're looking for greater than or equal to 16. Again, the binomial calculator shows the distribution of the probabilities for all the other answers. The ones we're interested in here in red, and so you end up with 0.0174. So there's our answer right there, 0.0174. So that's the answer for that one using StatCrunch, 0.0174 approximately. D, find and interpret the probability. Oh, so the interpretation on that, we should finish that. What does that mean? The interpretation, to make sure that we really reinforce the idea. What does that mean? There is a very small percent, a 1.74% chance that, I'm going to fit it here, geez, that 16 um, people in 25 would state um, that the morals is poor in the United States, basically. So make sure we're using that language. There's this either 0.0174 probability that 16 people in 25 or out of 25 would state that the morals are poor in the United States. So we're looking at D, find and interpret the probability that 13 or 14 believe morals are poor. So on D, what we're looking at on D, that was C. For D, what we're looking at the probability of 13 or 14. Now, StatCrunch doesn't have that option, so another way I would think about that, you could do those individually. And so looking at, if you're using StatCrunch, the probability of this would be equal to the probability of 13 plus the probability of 14. And so in this case, the probability of 13 is approximately equal to, using StatCrunch again, you would get an answer of 0.1236 plus this one here. So we had those two plus the probability of 14, just 0.0867. And if you add those, so that was 13, sorry. And then the probability of 14 is equal to 0.0867. So then the probability of 13 or 14 is equal to, when you add those two together, you're going to end up with 0.2103. And again, I got those from the binomial calculator. And so the hard part on this one is like, how do you type that in? There is no, we could do the between, and so we want 13 and 14, so that we would compute that. So there's your answer there on the binomial calculator, 0.21, similar to what we got over here, 0.21. And then E, would it be unusual to find 20 or more adult Americans believe in the overall state they're poor? So what we're going to calculate on E is going to be the probability X is find 20 or more, so greater than or equal to 20. We do that calculation, greater than or equal to 20, go back to a standard, greater than or equal to 20, it needs to be an equal sign, compute, it's 0.0003, 0.0003, and so in this case, 0. Let's fix this, 0, what's happening here? The answer is, something's going wrong with my pen. Wow. I'm not erasing right now. Something's up. So what's going on is that the answer is unusual. 0.0003. It's unusual. That's it.